Hollywood, almost live. It's the Gong Show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's your host and the star of our show, the incredible Mr. Chuck Barris.
Thank you. Welcome to the old Gong Show. Now, we have an unusual selection of relatively unknown amateur and professional talent, all waiting backstage. Now, they're going to come out here and try and impress our panel of celebrities. The celebrities will rate them, and the act with the highest score will receive this little old trophy and that check for $516 and 32 beans. Give me a kiss. Hot dog. All right, if after 45 seconds one of our celebrities feels the act is not worthy of continuing, he or she will hit that wretched old gong like this. That's the way it works. The act dissolves, and there it is. All right, now let's welcome a lady who may be unknown now, but after today's show, she's going to skyrocket back to her home. Here she is, one of her own favorite people, Bernadette Bryson. Bernadette. We're going to be back and meet our celebrities and find out what they think of Bernadette Bryson right after this message. Oh, Bernadette. Welcome back to the old Gong Show. Now, Bernadette, you were just rolling around up there with Wild Abandon. Our celebrities will be rating our acts on a scale of 0 to 10 based on the act's entertainment value, creativity, and ability. And now let's meet our celebrities. Let's welcome a man who feels that the Gong Show will soon become an American institution in the same sense that Camarillo is an American institution. Mr. Rip Taylor.
Hello,
Rip.
the pain. Let me hear it.
Rip. All right. Bernadette Bryson, Rip.
How are you, Bernadette? I'll give you 4 for the hat, honey. That's it.
All right, that's a fast start and a
Very
fast
good,
score.
good.
All right, next, a very funny lady who boasts of being the only woman in Hollywood who holds a black belt in cooking. The one and only Phyllis Diller. Phyllis. Hiya, Phyllis. Bernadette Bryson.
3 for the skirt.
3 for the skirt. Bernadette, you're just adding them up. Playing a soldier who wears a dress on a hit series MASH has brought our next guest fame and fortune. But he doesn't want to be thought of as a Hollywood star. He wants to be considered a Hollywood starlet. Welcome, Jamie Farr. Bernadette Bryson.
Amazing resemblance to Rip Taylor, don't you say? 7 for the dress.
A 7 for the dress, and Bernadette, that gives you 14 points, and I think that's straight. Let's have a nice hand for Bernadette Bryson. And there she goes. Off into rolling around heaven. Now, all of our acts know beforehand they may be gonged, and that's the chance they take to be seen on TV coast to coast. And now let's meet our next act. Next, we have a young man from Houston, Texas, who told us that he had a fear of dying until he met a wise and holy man. And the holy man said to him, "Death is but a release of the spirit to a greater destiny. And if you happen to die, Can I have your tennis shoes? Meet the totally alive Kurt Taylor.
Hey! I played professional football for the Kansas City Chiefs in 1968. As you can see, football is a little dangerous. A little painful, too. A lot of these scars still haven't healed yet. This scar here came from a neurotic cheerleader. One day we were running on the field. She grabbed my arm like this, fingernails that long, 25 stitches. Only thing she was mad about, she lost a fingernail. A lot of these scars came from football practice. One day, like guys like Ernie Ladd, Buck Buchanan, and Willie Lanier, they would come to camp. Oh yeah, thank you. Come to camp weighing 255 pounds, overweight. Hank Spram, the coach at the time, put him on a jello diet. This made him mad. Then when they tackled you, they would bite you because they were hungry, see? This came from a groundhog. One day in practice, we were practicing down there. Ernie Ladd, who weighs 450 pounds, drilled me 8 feet in the earth. That's when the groundhog bit me. I'd like to show you some more scars, but I am on TV. Well, that's football for you, and I love the game. Thank you.
Hot dog. Come on, Kurt. That's Kurt Taylor. All right. Phyllis Tiller, what do you think of Kurt Taylor?
Well, I think you ought to go back to football.
All right, a two. That's a good start. Jamie Farr.
As you know, I wouldn't gong this man at all. I gave him a 3.
A 3. That's very good. We're getting better. Rip Taylor.
Anyone with self-inflicted hickeys can't be all bad. I gave him a 3.
3. And that gives you a total of 8. All right. I think that's fine, Kurt. It's good to have you on the show. Hey, stay right here and keep me company. We'll be back with more of that stuff right after this message.
And the Gong Show.
Thank you, Johnny Jacobs, wherever you are. And I love this next act. Now, our next act has only been together for 1.5 years, and already the experts in the music field are saying, so what? I really like them. Ladies and gentlemen, the Crystal Connection.
No business like show business like no business I know. Business. Everything about it is appealing. Everything that traffic will allow. Nowhere could you get that happy feeling when you are feeling that extra bomb.
You are good. What are you doing on our show? Jamie Farr, what do you think of the Crystal Connection?
Crystal Connection, with all that movement, there wasn't any breakage at all. I give you a 10.
A big fat 10. All right. Rip Taylor.
Well, I think they remind me of the White Supremes. They were wonderful. I gave them a 10.
Phyllis Tiller.
Well, I'm so glad they learned to fold contour sheets.
Another 10. 30 points. That's as good as it gets. I think that's great. Congratulations. We'll be back with more stuff right after this message. Good show.
From Game Show Network.
Nobody ever cuts himself shaving in the movies or anything. I don't know why not. A good musician can really mesmerize an audience, and our next act is no exception. He can also be mesmerized by a good magician. Now, welcome the occasionally interesting Al Lampkin. Come over here. Come on over here, Al. Al, that was super. Rip Taylor, what did you think of Al Lampkin?
I gave him a 9 for being a klutz. He's wonderful. He's wonderful, wonderful.
Phyllis Diller. An 8 from Phyllis Diller. And Jamie Farr.
I've eaten at Joe's. I give him an 8.
An 8. I think that's pretty good. That's a total score of 25, Al. I think that's terrific. Let's have a nice big hand for Al Lampkin. Way to go, Al. There goes Al up in old magician's heaven. Now, next we have a real treat. An authentic African dance to an authentic African song. It's a beautiful folk song called Elia Quaba, which in English means a hippo just swallowed my cousin. Here to perform it from South Africa is Toko. Oh, that was real good. Oh, it's a shame you got the hiccups just as you started to sing. Phyllis Diller, what do you think of Toko?
She's got a growth on her ankle. I gave her an 8.
An 8. All right. Jamie Farr.
You stole that from a Burt Baccarat, didn't you? I remember those lyrics very well. For culture, I'll give you an 8.
An 8. Okay. Rip Taylor.
Well, the beating is wonderful, and I gave her a 7.
A 7. And that gives Toko a total of 23 points. Toko, that was really good.
Thank you.
And it was a pleasure to have you on the show today. Let's have a nice hand. Aw, thanks, Toke. There goes old Toke. All right. There goes old Toke. Now, we've been trying to get this next act on for several weeks, but we always kept running out of time. And today, that's not the case. Where did we go wrong? Welcome the Bard of Trowbridge, Illinois, Cassius Sargent. That rousing applause has made us run out of time. Is that true? No. Continue, Cassius. I see we can do it.
Dear friends, a loose screw is not modern or new. And you may or may not have one, but in case that you do, let me advise you. Don't ever bolt with a nut. As man can't sit on air or airs, some geniuses invented chairs, which in our modern situation seat everyone across the nation. Think of how much our country spends for means to just support our ends. I have a confession. We tend to judge a woman by a curve and contour test, so her figure should be bigger in the places that looks best, and much trimmer and much slimmer in dimensions of the rest. Prejudicial, superficial are these standards, I'm aware, but I look a little longer if she is much well-rounded there. Be reasonable. Don't claim that you know everything. It not only isn't true, it's very irritating to those of us who do. Immortality. I think you wouldn't or shouldn't, but maybe you would like to know the length of time that you will be missed when the time comes that you gotta go. Fill up a bucket with water. Plunge in your hand to the wrist. Pull out. And the time that the hole remains there shows how long you're gonna be missed.
I don't know what you said, Cassius, but it sounded candid to me. Jamie Farr, what do you think of Cassius?
As far as I'm concerned, Cassius, you're number one.
Number one, Rip Taylor.
To my hero, I gave 2 above 0.
2 above 0, and Phyllis Diller. 4. And Cassius, that gives you a total of 7, and it certainly was worth waiting for. So thank you for being on this show. We'll be right back right after this message. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The winner is, with 30 points, the Crystal Connection.